Welcome back, everybody, to yet another episode of Fred's Friday Fix It Hour. We got a couple of guests tonight, right?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, that's awesome. Cash has been picking most of our junior carpenters, and so I wanted to go ahead and have my say. So you've got yours, I've got mine.
Yeah.
And next week, I'm actually going to pick one myself because you pick. Well, you'll see. Anyway, so guys, we're going to bring on our guest this week, and we're going to be talking about basically just frost-free hydrant, how to fix them, and how to install them if you've got one that you can't repair. And so I think we're going to bring on Frank, and Patty is going to come in this week also. And so can we have you guys come out and welcome to the show?
You got to walk Frank out here.
Yeah, I'm walking in.
Oh, nice. And a little help. So I see Junior Carpenter really only works on one aspect here. Welcome you guys to the show. Frank, thanks for coming. And Patty, nice to have you here.
Nice to be here yet again. What are we discussing today?
We are talking about hydrants. Frank, we did one of these at your house this weekend, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
We did. And we had a lot of fun together, right?
Okay, if you can call it that.
Oh.
Like a fire hydrant? That doesn't look like a fire hydrant.
It's actually a frost-free hydrant, Patty. And no, not a fire hydrant. Those things are big and red, sit out in front of your house.
There's no Dalmatians in case you're
and
wondering.
there's no little dogs with spots on them. But they are frost-free, meaning that they're not going to freeze during the wintertime. They're back inside the bearing wall of the house. So they shut off basically, 12 to 14 inches away from where you're on the outside of the wall. So we were talking about hydrant repairs. Most common thing is that they're just going to leak. The whole idea is that these are going to shut off inside the wall and not fill up with water. If they're leaking, obviously we have an issue going on. Frank, with yours this weekend, it actually wouldn't even shut off.
Correct.
So we actually had...
Leaky?
Not now.
Frankie had a...
Did you go to the doctor? Or
Frank had a leaky faucet, and not something that a free clinic could take care of. We actually needed to get under the house and replace it. His threads were stripped on the very end of the stem, and nothing worse than that, huh, Frankie? God dang, I know.
Never experienced that before.
And yeah, and that's a little packing right there. And that's a very little packing, right, Patty? So
I'd say it's about average.
Okay, so anyway, easy enough, you guys. We went ahead and took this valve apart. We just removed the cap. It's got one retainer that holds your bushing and stem in place. Once it draws out, it's just got a flat washer on the bottom, just like the old sinks had on the stems. Really easy to replace. It's literally like $1.49. Really easy fix, you guys. If you're at the point that Frank was at with his hydrant,
well, that's a 00 washer on there, isn't it?
It is not a 2-watt Cashy, but it is a universal fiber packing.
I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the one on the end.
On the bottom?
00.
Cash, that might be a 2-watt.
It is.
And it's not a 00, it's a 2-watt. It's
whatever.
the size. So
potato, tomato, it's all the same thing.
It's not tomato.
Yeah,
but anyway,
potato, tomato.
It is
That's
just
why,
a nice, easy, flat seat washer to replace. Really easy to pull apart, you guys. Quick, easy fix. If you're in the spot that Frank was at this weekend, these threads at the end of the stem were actually stripped out. So it would not shut off no matter what. It just kept camming past, right, Frank?
Yes, it did.
Okay, and kept dripping out the faucet.
Oh, I had a frog out there.
And you had a...
I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. Was there an actual frog in there?
I don't know. That's weird. So we don't want frogs. And so the best thing we can do, easy fix. If it's not so simple, just replacing the flat washer or leaking out of the stem around the handle itself, just a quick packing replacement, you guys, just as easy to do. If we end up in that spot, though, you can just replace the entire hydrant. Pipe thread going onto old galvanized pipes. A lot of times we're dealing with copper. Most likely what we're dealing with on these older valves. Really easy to get off the copper and into one of these with either an adapter or a shark bite getting you onto PEX pipe and then back onto the valve itself. These come pipe thread. The other ones we have are actually PEX based and actually have got a shark bite or a PEX connection on the bottom of that. All you have to do is crimp that onto the PEX line and you're good to go. Other than that, shark bite fitting onto your copper and anything else, we're just going to go right back onto the galvanized pipe itself. A lot easier, you guys, to find the nearest joint, get rid of the old galvy and just switch over to PEX for something that's going to be a little bit easier to work with. So we've all been getting hit up by the cities lately. In our local area, anyway, Electric City, Grand Coulee, they want us to have vacuum breakers installed on our faucets. So older faucets, you guys, anything you buy with a frost-free hydrant is going to come with a vacuum breaker on it. So it's already installed on that faucet. Older faucets around the area don't have them. A very easy fix. They're about 12 bucks, available right here at the hardware store. They literally just thread right onto the end of your spigot. And they do have a little set screw, so you can tighten it up. So when you're tightening your hose on or taking your hose off,
it stays there, Fred. You're ready for the next time you need it.
Yes, it does, Fred.
The other thing I didn't mention, I guess, you guys, was that some of the brands of your frost frees actually come with a wedge inside there. It's actually, so we have a small taper on that line. We want that to really be facing down when we are installing these hydrants. If we do not have a little bit of a slant, the water's not going to evacuate out of that line. It'll actually end up holding water on this back portion of that stem. and that'll freeze. Every spring we end up with a lot of people that come in and say, hey, as soon as I turned my frost free on, I have got waterworks. I've got water coming on underneath the house. What's happened is during the wintertime, because this was actually holding water, it froze, split the copper pipe, and then you won't notice it until you actually turn it on and operate it. So really important to either use the wedge or make sure that you do have a slight taper so it's angled down and the water evacuates out of the stem, right, Cash?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, Frankie, right? Like we ran into this weekend, right?
Yes.
Okay, anything you want to add, Frank? I appreciate you being on the show.
No. Are you calling this the wedge?
That is the wedge. Yep.
Yes, it's just like mine, and I'm going to use it properly.
Okay, and as long as we're using our wedges properly, we don't install the other way. We don't want to go in like this. We want to go in like that, so it doesn't hold water and it evacuates the line, right? Frank, thanks for coming on. Anything you want to add to this episode here?
No, it was a experience that I hope I don't have to do again.
Well, Frank, I appreciate you being here and being half naked with us. And okay, you guys, where is Patty? Oh my God!
Every time,
God, it's actually catching me off guard now.
Hey, before we do this, you guys, I have a quick question.
Sure.
Remember, is this appropriate? Is this okay?
Patty, actually, you're wearing a little too much clothes. We actually are all like have no shirts on, and you are like a little overdressed for our episode, but we understand because we respect boundaries.
And what we're doing here, it's legal, right?
As far as what's funny, hey, fun fact, just so you know, we are actually the only hardware store in Washington, according to our alcohol inspector, that has a liquor license. So I thought that was kind of a claim to fame. But Patty, to answer your question, you are completely overdressed.
I'll consider that for next week.
We'll work on that for the next episode. And I know that my next guest that I'm going to have on next week, which I'm picking, probably not going to have as much clothes on as you. So anyway, Patty, what are we drinking?
Oh, today I got something good for you guys.
These look cool.
Don't these look awesome?
Yeah. They do. They look
amazing. You don't
amazing.
have to stir this one.
Okay, nice. Because I'm not good at that.
Yeah, you got that limp
I
wrist,
immediately
man.
agitate. I know. I'm not good at it. But anyway.
This is my take on a peach daiquiri. So daiquiri obviously is going to be made with some rum.
Oh, that's
We have
good.
our peach smoothie mix, and then around the cup is some strawberry puree.
Man, actually,
all from Cafe Espresso.
that is
baby.
delicious. And so if you want to make this an adult drink like we like to do, the Bacardi is available right here at Cooley Hardware, and it makes a great addition to this drink. Patty, we can't tell you how much I appreciate you being on the show. Frank, thank you for showing up today.
But we got a happy birthday this week.
So guys, got to say something.
Come on.
Patty is actually got a birthday coming up on Friday, which is today on Fred's Friday Fix It Hour. Patty,
Hey.
got to be 30 years old.
Oh, do we have to announce the
Yeah,
whole
we're
thing?
gonna say the whole thing. You're gonna be 30 years old.
I thought I was turning 21.
It's a really it's a milestone, Patty.
It is.
So, how are you feeling about the birthday?
old.
Stop. Really?
I am.
Patty,
I mentally still feel 23, but
nice.
that 3-0, man, that's rough.
Well, and mentally, you're probably more like 10. But I am so glad that you're feeling like 23 because I think that is actually really good. It's been a great episode. Frank, appreciate you being on.
Well, thank you, sir.
Patty, always good to have you here. And you bring a little different stuff to the show, and we appreciate that. Guys, hey, we're going to end this up here. Appreciate Cafe Espresso's drink. Like I said, Bacardi available here at Cooley Hardware. We just want to hope everybody has a great week, you guys, and hope this was helpful and informational.
Happy birthday, Patty White!
Patty. So like we said, hey, you guys,
Thank
Patty,
you.
birthday this week. Everybody let her know Friday that it is her birthday. Wish her happy birthday at Cafe Espresso. She is only 23 at heart. And Patty, until then, everybody, keep your socks on and hope you have a great week. Cheers.
Hi, everybody.